Anyway, Premier League's overrated, isn't it? Championship's where it's all about. I've just been having a complete look at the Championship fixtures. It's actually quite interesting, the fact we're actually not in the Premier League. Just give me a moment. This phone is so slow, it's ridiculous. But I was just talking to my mate Pete a few minutes ago on the phone, and we were just briefly talking about the opening few games of the Championship and so on. And yeah, obviously we kick off with a Friday night game where, hey, hopefully we'll be singing we're top of the league after that match. And basically it's Derby County at home. And I'm quite looking forward to it, actually. And it'd be quite nice to meet up with a few friends right beforehand, go out for a meal, blah, 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 blah. And it'll be interesting. So let's have a look. Right. Oh, fixtures. Should have probably thought to check that first. But no, we've got Derby at home. Then I think it's Norwich away, Sheffield Wednesday away. That's going to be very tricky, actually. Those are the first couple of fixtures. I think will be quite hard. Why on earth can I not get fixtures on this thing? Fixtures. Please work. Fixtures. Right. Oh, it always gives me the one at the very end. Why is it not? No, come on. I want the ones in August, not in May. Right. Derby County at home first. Got Bury away in the cup. Those two games are on TV, actually. So I was debating going to Bury, but I'm probably not going to bother. If it's on TV, I'm just probably going to watch it at home. Norwich away. Tough game, but winnable. Same with Sheffield Wednesday. Same with Leeds. Then you got Barnsley and so on. I'm not going to go through the whole calendar because I can't be bothered to do it, but I'll quickly go through December, actually. We'll have a look at some of the festive ones. Starting from December, we've got Reading at the Stadium of Light, Wolves at Molineux, Fulham at home, Birmingham at home. The two real festive fixtures, Sheffield United away and Nottingham Forest away. Looking forward to the pair of them, actually. I might try and see if I can actually get to the two of them. They're both nice away. That's one thing I'm really looking forward to in the Championship, actually. I think the away days would be class in that league. I think it would be absolutely amazing. Now, don't get us wrong. I've looked at the last few fixtures. I think from the start of April to the end of the season. I think it's Leeds. I think it's Sheffield Wednesday, Norwich at home. I think, and then I think it's Leeds away. I know it's not in that order. I think we've got Burton, Reading, and Fulham, and then we finish at home to Wolves. Now, don't get us wrong, right? I understand that this will be a tough division. There's a lot of teams in this league that will be aiming to go up straight away and will be aiming to be in the top six. So I mean, the first four games, I'm not going to lie, it does slightly concern us. If we don't have a team in place by then, I will be quite concerned going into those fixtures. You look at, Derby at home, Norwich and Sheffield Wednesday away, and then Leeds at home. Those four games, they're going to be four teams aiming to be up there. But we should be aiming to be up there. And I'm not saying we have a God-given right to. Before anyone, will people please listen to that? I am not saying we have a God-given right to be in the top six. However, as a club, I feel Sunderland should be aiming to top this division. We should be aiming to go out and win this division. Because we are, in my opinion, the biggest club in the Championship. Not saying there aren't other big clubs. I think Villa's pretty big. Norwich, I think, heavily underperformed last year with the team that they had. They should have been in the top six. There's quite a few other ones. Borough and Hull will both be aiming to get back up. But we should be aiming to get back up there. And I think Borough will be a real threat this year, actually, under Gary Monk. But likewise, if we don't aim to be, if we're not in the top six at the end of the season, it's a travesty. Unless, of course, the only way that that's acceptable is if we go up the next year in 18-19, and also that this year is used as sort of the stepping stone, if you like. If it's sort of used as the stabilisation period where we get through the new owner, get through the new manager sort of thing, get new players in, and then we aim to end the season strong, but with a core team that's ready to go and win the division the next season. So, as far as I'm concerned, it is a tough start, but from my perspective, every single fixture in this division is winnable for Sunderland. Every fixture is winnable. And I know we're not going to win every fixture, obviously. We are going to lose quite a few fixtures because we're Sunderland. But, it's going to be hard. But we should win a majority of games in this division if we apply ourselves in the right way. But what does concern me is, again, and I keep referring to Newcastle, and I hate the fact I keep doing it, Newcastle had about 50-odd million to spend last summer, and they only just won the league on the last day. And they only won it because Brighton bottled it, really. They didn't win it because, well, no, to be fair, they did deserve to win it over the course of the campaign, you could argue, but, they only just got promoted. It was much tighter than it should have been, really. So, and we won't have anywhere near that much. So fair enough, it will be much harder. but we still should be able to attract the best players of this league, or players that should be of top 2 caliber really in the Championship. But I will go on to a few other things now that I've opened up about the fixtures. We obviously had the new owner situation. In fact, let's go on the transfer centre right now while I'm talking to you. We've had the new owner situation. We've had, I think, 2 bids, one from a German consortium and one from, I think it's an American consortium, but it's led by Sunderland fans. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like in excess of £100 million that could be done. Sorry, that could be done by the end of this week, in principle. Now, there's a few key words there: could and in principle. There are quite a few key words there. I just think if I had to choose between the two of them, I'd pick the fans consortium because I think that it could be beneficial to the club in that we, could be had a few fans leading the things from the top, and that and it could actually have interest, in the fans. So I'm not even speaking properly. That we could have a few people who are fans of the club at heart at the top of the thing, at the top of the key chain. Obviously, we don't know what the situation will be like, though. We don't know what it's going to be for transfers, for appointments. We don't know how much knowledge they're going to have. But it all depends really. And the German consortium, well, apparently they may have already had a manager in mind. But either way, whichever road we go down, this needs to be sorted before the start of pre-season, ideally. But it's probably a bit much to expect it. I would certainly expect that by the time that we get to Derby, we should have a manager and should have a new owner in place. We should be ready to go for it. Let's have a look. Anything on here? It doesn't look like it. Anyway, but it just depends really. I mean, this is still going to be an interesting month because obviously we then need to get new players in. It's simple as that. We're going to have Defoe leaving for free. Everyone knows how I feel about that by now, and I'm sorry. I can understand Defoe want to go, but if he really cares about the club, he'd stay and not activate his release clause. Maybe I'm being harsh for being annoyed with him, but I don't know. Any case, then you've obviously, and I'll quickly mention I'll talk about the sale of Pickford while I'm on here. As far as Pickford goes, I'm not complaining too much with the sale of him because we needed the money. And, to people saying we're not going to see any of the money, we're not going to get any of it, well, I'm sorry, but, the club should know that we need to get promoted. And they should know that the best way to do that is by having money. We should have some money to spend. And the Pickford deal for me can only really benefit that. But that's only if we use it properly, mind. So that's a huge if in and of itself. Where I have the issue with the Defoe thing is the fact that it's not good business sense for us to let him go for free. And I don't care if whether that's how football deals work or anything. It doesn't mean I have to be happy about it. I have the right to come on here and say I'm not happy with this decision, and I shouldn't be happy with it because it doesn't benefit us in any way, shape, or form. So it makes me less concerned it makes me less convinced Defoe cares about the club if he's dying to get him move away. I'm surprised it hasn't been done already, actually, to tell you the truth. But still, look, honestly, right, guys, I'll leave you there. That's the new fixture list. Not much more to say about that. I'm quite looking forward to it. Again, because I'm going with Pete and Paul, who you've seen on the channel before. I'm going with them to the Stadium of Light, obviously. We'll be there for the opening game against Derby. I'm quite looking forward to it, actually, because it's going to be nice just to sort of like go for it. It's going to be nice just to go for it in a different division. Hopefully, one where we actually win some games. Touch wood. The touch wood returns, guys. And hopefully, please, can we have a season where we actually enjoy it? Anyway, guys, look, I'll see you later. Bring on the Championship, and fingers crossed we actually go up and swap leagues with Newcastle next time. See you later. Bye-bye.